Hi! Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for March 11th. So, let's get started. This day in history! On this day in history, March 11th, 1861, the Confederate Congress, meeting in Montgomery, Alabama, adopted a constitution for the Confederate States of America. The states that had left the Union to form the Confederacy then ratified the document, which was based largely on the U.S. Constitution. Also, on this day in 1926, Ralph Abernathy, an American pastor and civil rights leader, was born. In 1955, when Rosa Parks refused to move to the back of the bus, Abernathy and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. organized the bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama. A year later, the boycott ended with the United States Supreme Court ruling that segregation on buses was unconstitutional. And on this day in 1941, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed into law the Lend-Lease Bill, providing war supplies to countries fighting against Germany, Japan, and Italy during World War II. 38 countries were aided by this program, with most aid going to Great Britain. The program continued until the end of the war in 1945. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the saying, fly off the handle. Now, if you fly off the handle, it means that you get very angry and shout loudly. You might say, I always work very hard at school. If I come home with bad grades, my parents would fly off the handle. Now, the saying comes from the 1800s, when people used to make their own tools. The handles for axes often didn't fit very well, and if you cut wood with too much force, the axe heads would fly off the handle.
Extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the largest pyramid ever built? The answer is the Quetzalcoatl Pyramid near Mexico City. The base of this incredible structure covers an area that's about the size of 45 football fields. The Maya built Mexico's dramatic step pyramids to honor their gods and had a thriving civilization in Central America for 1,500 years. Since the height of the Mayan civilization, the jungle has reclaimed many of the pyramids, but archaeologists are working to uncover what remains of the Mayan civilization.
Health tips.
Your arteries carry blood away from your heart. Arteries are the muscular tubes that expand and contract to help your heart push blood through your body. When somebody's arteries get clogged up, it's often called hardening of the arteries, and obviously it's unhealthy. There are many reasons for this problem, but one important cause is the kind of food in your diet. The best way to help your arteries stay healthy is to eat a well-balanced diet and keep your intake of fatty foods to a minimum level. The president is head of the executive branch and generally viewed as the head of the United States government. Now, while he has significant power, his power is limited by the Constitution. The Constitution assigns the following powers to the president. As head of state, the president meets with the leaders of other countries, can make treaties with them, and appoints ambassadors, all with Senate approval. The president is also the official head of the U.S. military. Finally, the president has administrative duties that include appointing the heads of each executive branch department. These appointments, however, are subject to the approval of the Senate. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.